Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. My name is Mike Larkin, and as always, I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Robert Davis. How are you, Roberto?
Can we get a refund on 2026?
Right? Already?
John Cena's retired. Tanahashi's retired.
Yep.
AJ's getting ready to leave. What the fuck are we doing?
And also with everything that's going on in the world, and I'm going to say it here, as we all should, rest in peace, Renee Nicole Good. After everything that's happened with that, rest in peace with everything that went on with the ICE agent and all that stuff. If y'all have not been paying attention, then I don't know what to tell you. But number two, I got to also give a shout out to Jacob Fry, man. Hey, ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. Rob, you want to comment on that?
Get the fuck out of Minneapolis. Get the fuck out of California, New York, everywhere.
Did you see friggin' the sheriff of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania? The woman literally goes, "You want that smoke? Then we'll give it to you." Literally, she gave no fucks. This is where we're at in this country, where we have cosplay and police and the real police fighting. Friggin' Captain Dipshit doing his things, and then you got Dipshit Jr. being our vice president. Oh, it's a crazy time that we're living in, man. It's a crazy time that we're living in. But this is what we give you. We give you the joy. We give you everything through the good times, through the bad times, happy or sad. I sound like an Al Green track, but with that being said,
still want that refund.
I know, me too, man.
Get a hard reset.
Somebody call the fuckery department. Literally, fuckery department. How may I help you? So with that being said,
can we get a new? Can we get a new 2026 for all of us?
Can I have a reset as well, please? I'd really like a reset on 2026 right now.
You definitely get one, Sunshine.
Well, we are also joined by the Demoness. Come to caress, take your soul, put you in a hole. She's the Demoness. Nicola, hello.
I am the Demoness. Hello. Yeah, I'm with you too. Like, fucking reset. Done.
And the thing
I was going to comment on what you two were talking about, but because of this episode, you know what? I'll say it once because this is different. Suck my dick, yeet, and that'll probably be the only one I'll do because of what we're talking about. But fuck you.
No, you're right. And I don't mean to cut you off, but the thing I was going to say is the fact that we couldn't even have the holidays without the Orange Man friggin' going at friggin' George Clooney because he said that, you know, the friggin' CBS and NBC shouldn't have sued him. They should have just told him to go fuck himself, which that's what I'm doing on New Year's. I'm tweeting about George Clooney. Like, for the love of God, man. The man
did he have enough espresso?
The man is
unhinged. That's what George Clooney is advertised for in the UK, by the way, espressos.
He's just so unhinged. Yeah, Venezuela and then Iceman, like literally. We're only 9 days into 2026. 9 mother effing days into 2026, and this shit is happening. What the F, man? Reset button, push. That's all I'm going to say, push. Rob, any other thing? Yeah.
I definitely want a reset button right now. But I had these two awesome people keeping me sane, so... But I'm not going to go into what's been going on. But yeah, let's just say that I love you.
We love you. Rob, you want to push the reset button? You got anything else to say?
And also I want to stab Rob. Apparently, I told you to certain people.
We got beef.
We got beef.
Yeah, we are.
That we didn't even know about.
Well, we'll talk about that.
We just hurt each other so much now that we can't even laugh at each other anymore.
Well, we'll talk about that beef at the end of the show because that's definitely a topic worth talking about. So,
sorry.
No worries. You gave a little taste before we get to the end of the show, so that's cool. There was one story I do have to mention, so we also may get we're not going to do many because the topic of today's show is we just watched back Bray Wyatt and LA Knight from Royal Rumble 2023, which would be there's a T-shirt right there, and the last match of Bray Wyatt before his untimely passing in the summer of 2023. But to give you some laughs before we get into a emotional topic, but something that really we hold near and dear to our hearts, the Puta was at it again. And I said it on Max Wrestling. I'll say it here. Puta McPuta was back again. Oh, my God, she's back again.
By the way, we're not doing another episode on her because hell to the no.
2 was enough.
So for those that didn't see it, Tessa Blanchard pretty much just went on a rant on Twitter talking about the fact that it's like, hey, something that happened for 5 years ago, can we all just like move on? It wasn't even that big as everybody said it was. And then she's like, how about we just move on? And I'm like, here's the thing. And then you have her defenders talking about, oh, but she apologized to La Rosa Negra. And we've repeated ourselves numerous times on the show. It's great that the person that she spat at and called the N-word at, that being La Rosa Negra, they made up. But it's like, what about Chelsea Green, Isla Dawn, Shani, Britt Baker, Priscilla Kelly, fucking everybody that got pissed at the fact that she bullied them? How about the people that she bullied at Wow Women of Wrestling that got her fired there from being a personal trainer there? So she has other people that she has to apologize to. Chelsea Green said it so perfectly when Tessa did that interview mere years later after the situation happened in 2020. She's like, I don't want to see anybody go through that, because Tessa was talking about going through her depression and having some certain thoughts. And she's like, I don't want to see anybody do that. But at the end of the day, too, it only takes 2 words, and I'm sorry goes a long way, which Chelsea Green is absolutely right. But Tessa, the problem is, yes, you're back in TNA now, which is great. We want to see you have a job and work, but also just, number one, stop talking about it and then move on yourself. But also, number 2, just fucking take accountability. That's all we've asked. Take accountability and say, hey, guys, I fucked up. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. Boom. It's not that hard. Rob, do you want to talk about
I think that you hit the nail on the head. The biggest thing is stop talking about it.
Stop fucking talking about it.
I think she talks about it more than anyone else.
Yeah.
Like we kind of gotten past it. Like, yeah, cool, you said sorry. She accepted your apology. There's other women you should probably apologize to. Just like most of us have moved on. You need to move on too.
Yeah. Nicola, you want to comment on the puta?
Oh, she just needs to shut the fuck up. It's that simple. It's like you both said it. You said sorry. End of. Move on. But I think she likes to bring up the past. That's the problem. Or she's living in the past, whatever one it is. But move on. Get on with life. Stop bringing up,
Of all people, Tessa should know better. Like, there's always going to be those detractors, those trolls that are going to bring the shit up. Just move past it. Most of us have.
Get over it.
So this was the exact tweet that she put out, because people were going there. She wrote, I'm not perfect. Made plenty of mistakes in my life. Racism is not one of them.
Liar.
Nor has that ever been in my heart. And
you ain't got a heart.
An incident from 10 years ago has continuously gotten twisted into something that race had absolutely nothing to do with because of the social climate. I'm tired of being used as clickbait. Move on.
Doubt it.
You love the attention.
So that was the tweet she put out before Christmas. That was it. Tessa, move on. Just move on. We all have.
Yeah. We all even forgot you were relevant until you came back to TNA. Even then, we don't give a crap. So get on with it.
Well, she's on the tag team now with Victoria Crawford, like we mentioned. And
we like Victoria. We like the other one, though. We like her. We just don't like her.
Well, they also do that. They're doing her and Victoria Crawford. I think they're with Robert Stone now. They got the thing. They're going against the NXT people and all that. You got Robbie E. Robert Stone doing his thing. The NXT Outlaws, baby. Lexus King in a cowboy hat. Come on now. Come on.
Huckity how.
But yes, that was I figured we'd touch upon this because we've talked about the news and everything over the holidays, but this is the one thing that we forgot. So McPuta, shut up. It's that simple. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Hey, Pua.
Shh. Okay. So we move on from Tessa Blanchard. And before we get into the said match and the detractors of said match, except for Nicola, because she loved the aesthetic and the style and everything that went into it, we do have to talk about what happened on Friday Night SmackDown tonight. So it was an 8-man tag. It was the Wyatt Six against the MFTs, and Uncle Howdy was closing in on the Sister Abigail, on Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga. I love it so much. So he's going for the Sister Abigail, and then Solo picked up the lantern and distracted Uncle Howdy, and he hit what is his version of the oh god, what the hell's the Will Ospreay move that he does that I can't think of right now? What the hell's the name of the move? The thing that he does when he runs, Rob? The thing with the running?
Hit him blade.
Hidden blade, thank you. Thomas' version of the hidden blade that I forget what he calls it. So he hits the hidden blade on Uncle Howdy 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I was drawing a blank on the hidden blade. So it was a good match. It showcased everybody involved, and it enhances the story. And then Solo goes out with the MFTs, and he says, and I quote, "Looks like I got the whole world in my hands." And he walked in.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? We're gonna say it one more time. Suck my dick, you.
Two.
Solo. You know what? You're such a dickhead. And I'm mad that you took it because Howdy's gonna come and fucking beat your ass.
You dickhead.
And if they don't, they all are. Dickhead. What a move.
Rob, your thoughts on this feud, how it's gotten personal?
I actually forgot they were in Germany today, so as I was seeing spoilers at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon my time, I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? I like this feud. I think it's something different. This is something that can help the MFTs going. Personally, I'm not a fan of them wearing the makeup all the fucking time.
Yep.
When God did it in New Japan, it was for special occasions. And, it would have been a lot cooler if they would have, kept it for special occasions, but it's fine. Their entrance was pretty cool. I enjoyed the aesthetic of the entrance. The MFT's entrance was pretty cool. This feud is interesting. I think it's interesting, and I like it because, like I said, it's different. It's something new.
So how pissed will you be if they win the tag titles at either Saturday night's main event of the Royal Rumble?
Oh, man. I'll be pretty pissed. But
yeah,
I suppose it's a good match. That's all I really care.
I'm right there with you. Nicola just freaking yeah, as soon as we told her that in our chat, she was not too happy with your Solo. So what happened?
No, I did. I thought, it was in the chat. What the fuck? And then, are you serious? And then I saw it myself and went, no fucking way. And
yep.
Everyone knows, you watch this show, and everyone who knows me personally knows that I'm a big fan of, obviously, Bray. I'm a big fan of White Six. So there's a lot of this that's pissed me off immensely because I'm like not licking the fucking lamp. That to me is like a mess. And then what you said.
Got the whole world in his hands.
Yeah, and to me that's like a massive and I get this is storyline, obviously, but Howdy, you need Uncle, if you're listening to this, which you probably are somewhere, which we hope you are, kick his ass and set fire to it. If you don't, then the Demoness will go and or the Black Hearts will come and fuck you up.
Well, they added the promo to it just to back about the fact that, you lost your own family. You're trying to find a new one and showcasing Solo and leaving the bloodline and all that crumbling. So they added a nice little layer to that they're the ones who have the real family. And family is not just bonded by blood, which I thought was really cool. So the promos back and forth have been really, really sweet. I've been enjoying it. The other thing we do have to mention, the era of Rhodes, the reign of Cody has ended as tonight on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre defeated Cody Rhodes in the 3 stages of Hell match in the WWE Championship. Drew won the first fall, Cody won the second with a crossroads to the announce table. And then in the cage match, they were going back and forth. It was very intense. Cody was bleeding on the top of his head on his scalp. Jacob Fatu would make his return to SmackDown after getting taken out by Drew McIntyre. Yeah, I mean, haven't done that in a while, but yeah, I mean, and shaking, doing what Jacob Fatu does. Slams the door on Drew McIntyre, and then Cody tries to, good guy Cody, trying to, Jacob, please calm down, sir. And then Jacob absolutely mollywops Cody, and then Drew McIntyre just rolls on out and wins and escapes the cage to win the WWE Championship. So Jacob Fatu, no gas, no brakes. Yada I mean, has cost Cody Rhodes the WWE Championship. Then Cody Rhodes pushed down Jacob Fatu, and we go to credits. Go ahead, Nicola. I'll let you start on this one first.
All right, if it was anyone else but Drew, all right, no, that's not fair. I said I wanted Drew to win, and I was kind of over the whole Cody thing. It's like been done. He had his story, whatever. Now it's just like, why are you still there? Why are you still champ? But then obviously Drew's now got his time. But at least, like, leave it on him longer than, a week or something.
5 minutes.
Or 5 minutes, yeah. I mean, I love Drew, but he does drive me insane. But obviously I'm British, so I can say that about him. But I obviously do love and respect him 100%. But I was just like, he's just constantly had this couple of years where it's foul, 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 lose, 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 and now he's finally got the win. Don't fuck it up, Drew, is all I'm saying. But then again, it wasn't your fault because, you're not the one in charge of what happens. So, yeah. But congratulations, Drew.
Rob,
your thoughts on Drew McIntyre?
It like I was talking about before we.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that shit. No.
That is
6 or 7 bullshit.
I know.
No.
Y'all Gen Zers, this. I'm gonna say it just for 6, 7.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
You know what? I watched someone do it earlier, and it was Ray, and he came up to me, went, "Oh, Mum," and he went 6 and 7. And I was like,
"Fuck you and your 6 and 7."
So then you just give him an 8 and 9.
8 and 9.
My response was 69 is a better number.
Oh, hey now. Oh, right here. You dab on that bitch like a TJP. Boom.
Shit.
His face dropped though. He looked at me and went,
took it back to 2018.
I hate it. Like, you see it on reels and shit. You got all these kids going 6 and 7. I thought it was just talking about tits. That's what I thought they were doing.
Dumb. I don't know. Nobody knows what it is. They're just being dumbasses. Gen Z be brain rot. Fuck them.
I like that. Just the balancing the titties.
Titties.
Yeah.
Titties. But apparently not. Apparently it means
nothing.
Whatever the fuck. You know what makes me laugh? When people walk up to famous people and go, "Hey, 6 and 7," they look and go, "What the fuck?" Yeah. If it was me, I'd be like, "What the fuck's that?"
You brain rot motherfucker.
They are. Gen Z equals brain rot.
Pygmies.
It is.
Jesus.
It's like that TikToker that went after Busta Rhymes, and he's like, "Yo, it's Tracy Morgan," and Busta's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what is that supposed to mean?" He's like, "I'm going to tell you right now, in the real world, you don't want to mess with a motherfucker like me because I will kick your fucking ass." Busta, you don't do that to Busta Rhymes, who's done more in the entertainment business than hardly anybody. The man has had hit after hit after hit.
Someone go after Eminem and say it to him. I just love it because
my God.
He'd be like, "What? 6 and 7?"
Because we don't do this shit. We're grown. We don't do 6, 7 and do shit for clicks. You fucking idiots.
But the part I don't get is this. Like I said, titties.
Nothing. It's just they're dumb. They're fucking dumb. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all are dumb.
If I walked up to my mum and did that, she'd slap me around the head. She'd be like, 6 and 7, shut the fuck up. I didn't bring you up that way. And I'd be like, hey, Indiana Granny, who did ring me today to see if I was all right. And I was like,
Indiana Granny, shut up. Okay. First of all, I just realized what I said. Not shut up. I'm sorry. Shout out. I don't know why shut up came out. Just shut up.
I told her to shut up earlier. I was like, shut up.
Oh, shit.
Let's put this. Indiana.
Hi, Indiana.
Indiana Granny. First one on the counter. Go scratch your ass. Kidding, but number one.
The Vega
Bus.
She's looking forward to this show because she obviously didn't realise I hadn't been doing shows with you because obviously I'd been ill and whatever else was going on. And she was like, "I've watched the shows. What happened to you?" And I was like, "I was dying in bed." She went, "I didn't get my shout." I went, "I'm not going to give you a shout out unless I'm sitting there, so fuck off." And she was like, "Oh."
Well, shout out to you, Miss Indiana Granny. We hope you're doing well.
Hi, Indiana.
You're doing well.
She's a lot better now. She said that her ribs are healed, so she can finally
What were we talking about before the 6-7 crash out?
Well, all right. I'll go back to where we were. First, yes. Cody. What were your thoughts on Drew McIntyre losing to Cody?
Oh yeah, like I was saying, I think it's a nice change of pace. We got a fresh thing going here. We have some potential going into Royal Rumble season, Elimination Chamber, which will make some very interesting match choices for WrestleMania, I think. I know our group, our TSK, our lovely TSK, we do like to fantasy book and all those cool things. So I think this will lead to a lot of really interesting potential matchups going into Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and things like that.
So one thing I do have to mention before we do a deep dive here, I agree wholeheartedly with that. Drew McIntyre's next opponent is going to be the winner of. So we have 4 matches announced: Randy Orton and The Miz, Damian Priest and Solo, Matt Cardona and Trick Williams, and Sami Zayn and Ilya Dragunov. The winner of that face off in a fatal 4-way at Saturday night's main event, and the winner of the fatal 4-way faces Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. So I'm looking forward to seeing whoever gets the chance to face.
I'd kind of like Ilya and Drew.
Yo, like what? Like, you know what that would remind me of? Remember Ilya and Cesaro from NXT?
Mm-hmm.
That's what
exactly my thought.
Yep, give me that. Nicola, who do you want to see win?
Out of all of them,
if you had to pick,
not Solo, that's for sure.
Okay, so Damian Priest, Randy Orton, The Miz, Sami Zayn, Ilya Dragunov, Trick Williams, Matt Cardona.
I'd like to see Randy, because has Randy and Drew ever done a match against each other?
They've had a great feud in 2020.
Mm-hmm, they did. That was actually really good too.
You know what? I think it worries me because everyone's retiring, and I don't want to see Randy, but I can see Randy being another one. Not pushing that, Randy. You're not going nowhere because bad enough we've lost half who's already left and who we've got leaving now. But I'd like to see Randy versus Drew then, because that seems quite cool. Even though obviously the others would be really like Dragon, that'd be fun as well. But I don't know. I'm just thinking like height, like build wise and everything. Who have got a very unique dynamic.
I mean, it's probably not going to happen. But how many titles does Randy have to catch John?
I think maybe like 1 or 2.
Yeah, right.
He's not that far behind. Didn't he, when he in the ring earlier, having a right little chat with someone and telling him that I've won this, I've won that, and you will be as good as me, but get the hell out of my ring.
Yeah, him and Trick Williams got into a nice little. What that trick? What? Yeah.
I've got one thing to ask. Obafemi, what a ledge!
Who?
Oof. I was quite sad what I saw him do, which is weird for me to say because obviously wow. Why did he give up the title?
Because he's getting called to the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you deserve it, Obi, and they've been saying it for ages. So yeah.
So
he's a freaking beast, you know that. Like out of all the wrestlers we have, like now this generation, there's not like many monsters like him, if you know what I mean. Like Braun Strowman's gone, he's doing what he's doing, and like obviously we've got a few, but he's like we need more big monsters like him. You know what I mean? More because he's amazing in the ring, and obviously it took me a while to work out who he was because I weren't all logical on NXT. Now I'm very up there. I get it.
We got you. I think
it's confused on names, as we know, between Tatum Paxley and someone else.
Well, you know who else is coming up? I have to add to the Obafemi one because I got to get your face. Your girl looks to be coming up, Blake Monroe.
Yeah, she's coming.
She's so yippity doodah.
So if you didn't see NXT, Blake Monroe.
Wow. I did. I saw her all in white and ring.
Yeah, attacked Thea Hale and she got kicked out of the building. So that was her exit from NXT.
That did make me smile watching her get booted. I was like, bye, bitch. See you the flip side. Bye-bye.
Poor
congratulations at the same time.
Yes, poor Thea Hale losing the NXT North American Women's Championship to Izzy Dame. Tatum was there. She had the chainsaw, and she was ready.
I love that. She came running out with a chainsaw, just giggled. I was like, that's my girl right there.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to see what a demoness would be like with a chainsaw. That would be a new.
Maybe we can work that out.
I know.
Well, you did bring me into the shed where you beat me before you beat Travis for the promo title. So I know you didn't get to use the one weapon on me, if you remember from Promo Mania.
I used the hammer on you.
You did.
No, and that I did the Lizzie thingy on you.
Borden, baby.
And then you grabbed my fucking
I
arm.
know. You didn't even give me the 40 wax. You didn't get a chance to do it.
Oh, because you drowned me and then I got resurrected and now everybody's fucked. Still are.
Well,
Everybody's fucked.
And they died. Yes.
Well, they have been. And then there will be even more.
One thing I will add, since we did
Keep
mention,
an eye out, mate.
We'll give a shout out. So early shout out, because like I mentioned there with Drowning, if you want to go back to Halloween 2019 to see Nico and I do our promos on Max Wrestling, go over to their channel. And also check out Promo Mania 5, bitch, for the Demoness against Travis Anderson from 2020, bitch.
Guess what, Larkin? Do you recognise that house over there? We have found your house. And guess what, my prince? I am going to destroy you. Come on, mortals. Let's go and visit Larkin. Oh, we're going to take everything you love away from you. We are going to destroy you. And also, I think Demon R has something to say.
You never disrespect Demon Death.
We have found your house, Larkin. You thought you killed us, Larkin. You didn't. We're back and we're coming for you. So beware, because you're doomed.
She knows your secret. They're all going to know. Give in. Give in. Give in. Find me. 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 Find.
You found him. Demoness! My son is coming home.
The end is near. It's good to see you again, Demoness. Our souls have intertwined. We've done this battle before. Two courageous beings that just won't die. We've done this battle before, and it's going to end with one of us. And it's not going to be me. Bow to the master. A 15-year-old girl named Nicola MacDonald. Soul was possessed. You know the rest. The Demoness. Let the water run dry. You reach out from my hand. There's no saving you. Give in. Give in. Give in. Give in. Bye, Demoness.
There we go. Nothing there. It might be just a bit like the light's gone out. Guys, the light's actually just gone out. The light has just gone out.
The demon's coming for you. Hello, mortals. It is us, the demoness. But we have another name. The Gorgon, as our brother calls us now. Corey, Zach, soon to be the Travis's bloodstains in the wall. But which one of these will we use? Michael Larkin. Do you remember this beauty? Mwah. But you drowned us, so we didn't actually get to chop your head off. No. Oh, no.
I've got it too. Oh.
Right, do you remember the clip that was a picture of the two kids, the demoness's minions when they were hiding behind trees and they came out of nowhere? Do you remember that? And they were really, really little at the time, and you just saw these two little heads, all demonified. They looked around the tree, and then one of them was on the swing, just swinging, going, Michael, no.
I remember.
I don't think so. The demoness will destroy you. Completely destroy you. So, I think we should run. Run, Mermaid. Run as fast as you can. It's going to catch you one day. Mine? You disrespect the demoness. You disrespect her minions. You go to hell and we torture you. Call yourself the queen? I doubt you ever become a popular person in your life. Go to hell.
Yeah, I'll give you both a shout out, like I promised, because they love, like, Carrie. She's loving. By the way, I know you're going to watch this. Hi, Caris, because I know you wanted to say hello first.
Hello, hi, Caris.
She's the one who's liking like all the reels, and I see it, and I'm like, what? And she's like, next time I'm gonna write, hi, Mum, how are you? And I was like, okay. So hello, Caris. Hello, Ray.
Hello, Caris. Hello, Ray. Hello, you tall son of a bitch. Okay, moving on. I'm kidding. Hello,
yeah,
you.
This is gonna be. Oh God, yeah, I'm not going into that. I'll worry about that Monday.
So was it, what you're telling me is with how tall Wraith is and how you are, Nicola. So are you pretty much like the Ray and Dominic Mysterio of the Demoness world there? Like he's Dom and you're Ray with the shortness. Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much, yeah. Like if I stand next to him, I'd literally have to. I mean, you've seen pictures, but I have to of me and him next to each other, and I'm like at his shoulder now. And I'm like, he's 17 and he's still got ages to grow. So I'm a little bit like, how tall are you going to freaking get, boy? You need to stop.
Well, I will tell you something that will never, ever stop. And that's our love for the late, great Bray Wyatt. So we watched Bray Wyatt in LA Knight, which would be Bray Wyatt's final WWE PLE and final match in the WWE against LA Knight. Yeah. And the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match.
Ooh.
Now, the one thing.
Carry on. 2 seconds. Carry on.
Okay. So this was the infamous Royal Rumble where snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. And that's very appropriate because LA Knight's in those commercials now. So the thing that really gets me is the fact that this was the, hey.
The let me in.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Yes. I love that.
Just have to show it because it's not just a t-shirt I own. I also own that. I don't wear it though. It's meant apparently, according to Daniel Crimmins, hi Dan, there's a memorabilia of it. So I don't wear it. I just have it as a. It's there in my background with,
Hey.
Yeah, I'm a massive Bray fan. Can't tell, can you?
Let me tell you something. I got to give a shout out to the son of the Goon, my tag team partner over on Max, my homie G. Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Goon.
Hi, Goon. Hi, Goon. And him, Goon in his anime gave me for Christmas a SpongeBob.
Oh no, he didn't give you the anime Paul, did he?
No, he gave me a SpongeBob like blanket and stuff, and I have it with me by the side. And because he knows it's our jam, old school SpongeBob. Hiya, Squidward. How the fuck are you? Nice fucking day we're having, isn't it? Like, come on, man. Like, he knows me like the back of my hand. Thank you, homie, for that. But no, it was not the anime porn. I let him have his whatever the hell it's called there. I don't even want to know what it was called again because it was very disturbing. But he likes what he likes, and he visualizes what he visualizes. So the beginning scene of this anime porn, all right, we'll move on. So it's one of those things where I look at it 6, 7. It's what
it's a magic number. Oh dear.
Like that School of Rock. It's like that School of Rock thing, No, it's 8. No, it's 9. What is the answer, Martha? Okay. So
Bray Wyatt. Don't like School of Rock, there's something really wrong with people because that film is fucking legendary.
It is. It's a great.
Like, you are a legend even to this day, but you shouldn't have been in the Minecraft film, dude. That was just terrible. Just saying.
Baby, we was making straight A's. We got stuck in the dumb days.
I love School of Rock.
It's great. I saw it in the theaters with my dad. It was awesome. Oh, I remember that.
I saw it on DVD. When DVDs was still a thing.
Friggin' remember singing The Edge of 17 and that. Just like a one-winged of sing the song sounds like she's singing.
And then you got the little kid. He's like, I can't sing. What can you do? I can design clothes. You're in. Go. It was like, okay.
Groupie? They're sluts. They sleep with the band. The groupie's a great. It's a very important title. It's like a manager. They're sluts. They sleep with the band. Anyway, back to Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. So this was the infamous Royal Rumble where, like I was telling Rob, snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. LA Knight, who's now in the commercials with that, replacing, of course, and honoring the late, great Macho Man, Randy Savage. This is where Slim Jim said, hey, if Vince McMahon is not off the board, we're not going to be your sponsor anymore. So quickly, they got Vince McMahon off the board. Slim Jim came back because this was still around the time of the Vince McMahon allegations. So I'll start with Rob. Your thoughts on the Slim Jim at the time saying, hey, man, you better get Vince off that board.
I mean, Slim Jim has been synonymous with WWEF for a very long time. So I understand why they did what they did because they don't want to lose that not just that sponsorship, but that relationship that's gone on for more than 30 years now.
30 years, yeah. Nicola, your thoughts on getting Vince McMahon off the board, slap into a Slim Jim?
He should have been taken off that board years before. He shouldn't have still been there.
Creepy fucker.
Yeah, and I like creepy people normally, but not that one. That weren't creepy. That was horrendous fucker. Not creepy.
I mean, come on. I mean, what?
We're experts on creepy.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, come on. When this was also around the time, remember that image came out, and you have like a different image of it now. So it's Michael Cole, Vince, and all them sitting around the creative team, right, at the meeting, and then you find out that Vince is looking at something on his phone, and then what happened was he told Janelle Grant, "Hey, girl, send me a nudie while we're doing this meeting." So while everybody's writing the stories, here's Vince just ha ha ha, like ugh.
Scumbag.
Suck my dick. Geek. And that's the last thing we'll say about Vince McMahon. That's the last thing we'll say about Vince McMahon and his mustache. So back to the good stuff. This is when Vince was out of power. Triple H had just started taking over the role as the booker, as we know Triple H now, doing his thing, and COO and everything. LA Knight, thank you, Triple H, for this, because this was at the time of the Maximum Male Models, and he was Max Dupree with Maxine Dupree and goddamn Mansoor and his creative freedom. Right here. All right, Mansoor, suck my dick. Fuck you with your creative freedom.
I never think I was going to say because of this episode, but you know what?
When you have Mansoor, who's like, creative freedom in AEW, it's the same gimmick. Stop speaking, stop talking.
You're doing the same thing.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Can I bring up something about watching Mercedes Moné heads first into a cake?
Yep. Thank God. Losing the title, losing her face in some cake. There you go. Yes.
How many titles has that woman got now?
Like what? Okay, so she lost the Rev Pro title. She lost the Ring of Honor title. She lost the TBS title. So
she's down to 11.
10 or 11, yeah.
I thought it was more than that, but it was really fun watching Willow put her into the cake. That was just... Yeah,
So,
sorry, anyway, back to what we talked about. Sorry, I got excited.
Mansoor, Mansoor and Marseille.
No, suck my fat one. Yeet.
That'll be a new one on the counter. One, SMFAO, baby. Not LMFAO. We ain't party rocking, but you're sucking my fat one. Boom.
No, we're taking a clip out of Stranger Things because, there's a character in it that is...
Which is also gone now. Thank you, 2026, you fuck.
Well, then Raw tried to get it back, and it meant nothing. Because it's like, Stranger Things episode.
Not a thing.
You know what got me? Everyone knew it. As soon as it come up, and then everyone on Stranger Things going, there's not another episode, but you dickheads that were sitting there going, yes, a bit like
we were waiting for that Demigorgon to come out and whip CM Punk's ass.
Nope.
Didn't happen. Thanks.
Yes. And CM
Punk. We were expecting it to come out and start beating people up and sucking souls out of them. And I was like, come on, go for Punk. No,
and CM Punk would retain against Braun Breaker. If you want to watch anything on Raw, watch that match. That was very good.
That was bad.
I know he retained.
It was a good match, but there was a bad bit where Braun fell from the top ropes.
Yeah. So there was two spots. Yeah. So Braun goes for the Frankensteiner, lands on his dome piece, and then CM Punk does a suicide dive, and he lands on his dome piece. Like brothers.
What the fuck did Mr. Regal just say during the week?
Exactly.
What did Regal say?
I know he's backstage going, for fuck's sake, lads.
Yes, like this in his hand. Well, we're going to see more of him because Unreal is coming back at the end of the month for season 2. They're going to be covering all the way up to SummerSlam, and I did see one of the trailers part of it. They are definitely going to talk about R-Truth getting fired. So we're going to be we're going to get interviews from R-Truth talking about the lead up to his release and then coming back.
We do love R-Truth.
We do.
We love the R-Truth. He's such a legend.
Yeah, and congratulations to Rhea and Io winning the tag titles over the Kabuki Warriors.
Rio.
Okay, so now the Maximum Male Models were a thing. It went nowhere. You could definitely tell watching those promos, LA Knight was so uncomfortable because he goes from being a hot star in NXT to being Max Dupree, has a new haircut, and he's just off. But this is where
he looked wrong.
And then the Bray Wyatt stuff comes up because LA Knight beats up Marseille and Mansoor, and Maxine Dupree's like, "What the hell you doing, Max?" And he goes, "Nah. That's not my name. I'm going to be who I am and what I am, L.A.
They were brother and sister. They were brother and sister, weren't they?
Yes. And then he turned back and
then little thing about having a brother and sister thing.
Yes. So I will say thank you, Triple H, for that. Because we did get LA Knight back from Max Dupree because Vince McMahon thought that would be a thing and he had a vision for it. But we never got that. Thank God, because God. Rob, I'll start with you. Your thoughts on Maxine Dupree and then Triple H pretty much unfucking up what Vince McMahon wanted to be big for him and then turning it back into LA Knight.
When he debuted as Max Dupree, we were all just collectively, singularly as a group, like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing? you had a developed character, and yeah, I know at this particular time, maybe a lot of WWE fans didn't watch NXT, so they probably didn't know who LA Knight was. So it was an opportunity to repackage him, blah blah blah, yeah, whatever. Yeah. But LA Knight was over as fuck, and we don't see any justification in changing that character at all. So I am more than glad that his character got switched back.
You know what it reminds me? Remember, like Rick Martel? It reminded me like model Rick Martel. All he needed was the arrogance.
That's all he needed.
So, Nicola, we will go
and
to
his little bow tie.
And the little Rick Martel and the bow tie. So, Nicola, we will go to your thoughts on this next, and we're starting on the LA Knight portion of this feud. So, LA Knight ditches Max Dupree. He's back to being himself. No more Maximum models. Your thoughts on LA Knight going from Max Dupree back to LA Knight?
I was happy about it. I did not like Max Dupree. I thought he was. It didn't suit him at all. I liked like I said, the brother sister dynamic. That was quite unique, but I did not. I wanted him back as LA Knight because that's how we know him. Also, yeah, and also bringing. I still miss Dummy. Yeah, still my favourite quote of him when he was in TNA. But yeah, I was glad he was LA Knight again and not Max. Or not. Yeah, I was happy about it. He needed to go back to doing what he did best, and he was better off back as himself.
Did I ever tell you when we first started knowing each other and becoming the friends that we are, my demon lady? Around that time, I actually purchased the dummy button for $1 on my phone. I had the dummy button on my phone, and it gave me Eli Drake saying, yes, you get to press the button. It says, don't get lost in the sauce. Or dummy, yeah. And you press the button. He took you to his T-shirt store on the friggin'. Oh, it was great. It was $1 worth spending. For those that remember the Dummy Button app, that TNA.
Dummy.
Yeah.
I loved it when he did it on EC3, and EC3 was trying to talk, and he kept going, dummy, yeah, dummy, yeah.
EC3 was no longer with NWA, by the way, so no more EC3 and NWA. Oh, well.
See you later, EC3. Bye.
Thank you for retiring Tyrus.
Brodus Clay and name in TNA was
Tyrus. But I thought I'd bring that up.
Thank you. So we go from Max Dupree back to LA Knight, and then we switch over to our boy Bray Wyatt. So Bray Wyatt, who a year prior had been released by the WWE in 2001. Not 2001, I'm sorry, 20. Middle finger right here, because we were so mad at that at the time. Still was.
Mad?
Pissed off.
Wow.
So he gets released, and then a year later, we see the White Rabbit. We see the QR codes come back, and then we find out Extreme Rules after Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle's match. The lights go out. We see Mercy the Buzzer. We see Huskus the Pig Boy. We see
Rabbit.
Yep. And then we see the Firefly Funhouse, and then we see the door, and Bray Wyatt is back in the WWE.
I popped so bad. We was watching it in the TSK, and all you heard was all of us just going crazy, and it was me just like, I think I kind of made our ears hurt a little, because you were just hearing me and Teddy and everyone just going, fuck yeah, he's back, he's home, yes, and yeah, wow. And also, like you said, seeing the puppets life size in the freaking ring, and then after working out who was actually the Fiend, because obviously it weren't him, but that still makes me smile, because that was Jason Baker, wasn't it? The one who created
everything
to do with it.
That got the biggest pop, like when they showed all of them, and then you got the Fiend by ringside, and that was the biggest pop of them all. They're like, oh snap!
Yeah, well, shit, is that Bray? And then all of a sudden he comes out the door, and it was like, but it's obviously after you saw the documentary and all that, and it was like, obviously he turned around to Jason and went, I want you as him. You've got to go out as the Fiend, and it was like a massive honour to him. And I was like in bits then going, finally, our demon's back. Oh, obviously, yeah, the demon's back, but obviously whether it was Bray, the Fiend, whatever, it was just he's home.
Rob, your thoughts on that return at Extreme Rules?
It was fun. It was exciting. We were all very, very happy about it. Everything was just perfect from the way it went down. The presentation of it all. Awesome new entrance music by Code Orange. It was just perfect. Couldn't have gone any better.
And this is where we even get more choked up here because the following week on SmackDown, Bray Wyatt comes out and cuts the promo. And it's one of the most emotional promos ever of thank you for saving my life. And just if you've never seen this promo, it's one of the most heartfelt, genuine promos because he was talking about losing his way and thanking everybody. And you just felt the raw emotion of everything that man said right here in his heart. Like he meant every word of it. It was just absolutely the most genuine thing I've ever seen. And there's a lot of great genuine moments, but this one hit on the heartstrings. We'll talk about the promo first. So, Nicola, I will also start with you. As Queen Latifah once sang, ladies first. What were your thoughts on the Bray Wyatt promo?
See, because we were used to always seeing him, you didn't see him as himself. That promo was clearly that wasn't Bray talking, that was Wyndham talking. That was himself. It wasn't like I'm the Fiend, I'm Bray, I'm the one in the fight. It was just him talking from the heart, and it choked me up immensely because you knew everything he was saying was so real. It wasn't fake, it wasn't scripted, it was coming from him, and them tears in his eyes were genuine. And even now to think about it is making me well up a little bit. But obviously, like I said, I'm emotional in general this week, so yeah. But it was amazing to hear him talk from the heart and be real. And there was no fakeness. No one interrupted. No one scripted it. It was from Wyndham, not Bray.
Rob, your thoughts, man? I'm like Nicola. I'm getting choked up. I'm a softie myself. Go ahead, Rob.
I think Nicola hit that on the head. There's this authenticity that comes with those promos when you can kind of dilute it to, it being your character and some of it being you. And like Nicola said, the majority of that promo was Wyndham. And just the authenticity and the realness behind it, it really resonated with a lot of people because I think, especially during that time, we're only a couple years out of COVID and the world is just still a fucking mess at this point. And, people are just kind of slowly rediscovering themselves. And, we're all kind of just getting through this tough time, but we're all getting through it together. And I know Bray kind of emphasized on that, we saved him, but realistically, I think we all saved each other.
Oh, we absolutely did. And I think I understand everything that went into that just because it was a nice another layer of what we got with Bray Wyatt and just everything that goes as character, like you both well put said. It's the Wyndham Rotunda character. And then, of course, we would be introduced to Uncle Howdy. Talk about you can't hide from your Uncle Howdy. The promos, the vignettes that they had with Bo Dallas doing his thing, sounding like Bray, just everything that went into it. I thought that presentation of that coming together and Bray Wyatt fighting his urges, so to speak. And this is where LA Knight comes into our tale. So LA Knight is pissed that he's not in the tournament to go for the Intercontinental Championship. And then he's like, what the hell, man? I'm not the best wrestler. You're not going to put me in the King of the Ring. Yeah. You know what? You're not going to give me my opportunity because this is LA Knight officially starting back as LA Knight. You see the whole Wyatt 6 logo and everything in the background and the Bray Wyatt logo. And then he's like, no, I don't want any of that crap. Focus on me. I don't want to hear none of his crap. And then Bray Wyatt comes out and talks about, hey, man, we're not so different. You and I both have this anger, man. Let me help you, man. We're not strangers anymore. I said hello to you. You had this nice dynamic, but very creepy dynamic, but Bray Wyatt being Bray Wyatt. And LA Knight's like, you can stick it where the sun don't shine with your puppets. I don't care, which was a great line and still makes me laugh. And then he was just talking about it's LA Knight's game and then the headbutt. And then Bray walks out and then LA Knight's like, where the hell did he go? So that was the start of the Bray Wyatt LA Knight feud. I'll go with Rob first. Your thoughts on LA Knight, the introduction of Uncle Howdy, and the start of the Bray Wyatt headbutt LA Knight feud?
It was such a conflicting time for me with this because I was happy to see LA Knight back. I was a big fan of him in NXT. And then just to have Bray back is just like, you got two guys that you really, really like. You don't really want to see them go against each other. But this is going to create for good TV. But you don't want to see either one of them lose. But the promos are going to be fucking fire. but you don't want to see any of them lose.
No, and that was my thing. People hated this. I remember the IWC hated that LA Knight was Bray Wyatt's first feud back. And I'm like, first and foremost, this elevates LA Knight, number one. And it did, because it was fucking awesome. It got to show off his promo chops. Bray Wyatt is back. You're not going to have him go directly for Roman. That's something you would go for down the line. You know what I'm saying? You don't just have him go back in the Universal title picture. You have to bring him back up and really have another way to introduce this new character, this new side of him, so to speak. And if there's anybody that can go with him toe-to-toe on the mic, it's LA Knight. Yeah. So that gave us the great promos that we got. But I want to get your thoughts, Nico. The introduction of Uncle Howdy, the start of the Bray Wyatt LA Knight feud, and of course, the IWC being the dickheads, you dickheads, that they are.
I see. They don't like anything, no matter who it is, whether it's freaking Bray, whether it's LA Knight, whether it doesn't matter. They've always got an opinion. They've always got something shitty to say. So they should really just shut the fuck up. Pretty much.
Scratch your ass.
No, can't. No, I can't.
We're going to take that one back. We're going to take that one back. Just take it back.
That's it. They are just. I'm the same as Rob. I obviously loved LA Knight, loved Bray, but I'm not gonna lie. No matter what way I look, because it was Bray's first match back, I was Team Bray, no matter what. I think it was just and I love LA Knight, 100%. I was happy he was back too, but yeah, I can't fight the demons when the demons stand in front of me.
True that. Okay. I like both of your styles. Y'all even me feeling into this right here. Hell yes. So we see the promos going back and forth. LA Knight's like,
I know what you're talking about for once. I need to
Demon wisdom, Nico.
Shit, this is what happens when you don't sleep properly for like a week. I'll go into that on another day. We're not going into that on the show, but that's another day.
Okay. So we have the promos going back and forth. LA Knight's like, I know you're Uncle Howdy. And then LA Knight doing it wasn't me, my brother. I know it was you. And just the fact that he gets so intense and he nailed the Bray Wyatt impression so perfectly. And what I liked about it, this is where Mama Lark comes in. Shout out to Mama Lark. Mama Lark's birthday is next week. Happy early birthday, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Oh, we love you, Mom. Thank you. Yes. So Mama Lark even said to me, he's like, you know what I like about this feud is the fact that he's not afraid. Because he wasn't. He's like, I'll take you on. Like, he didn't care. He went back there. He got his ass kicked, mind you, and got destruction, everything on him. And he got kidnapped by Uncle Howdy. But LA Knight didn't give a fuck because he's like, you're a shell of who you were. He's impersonating Bray. The best freaking part of this whole thing was he came out as Wyatt Family Bray with the Hawaiian shirt. The little ass lantern was just hilarious. And Wade Barrett's like, oh, that's the shortest lantern I've ever seen in my life. And he's cracking up while he's coming out. They added that layer of comedy but seriousness because LA Knight's beating Bray and he's like, I told you I'm not Uncle Howdy. And then the reveal of Uncle Howdy just laughing on the stage. LA Knight is like, what the hell is going on? And then the following week he accepts the Rumble Challenge and then Uncle Howdy, Sister Abigail's Bray Wyatt, and everybody's like, what the hell's going on?
That was me. Literally, because I obviously used to were the ones that were telling me, going, you do know who Uncle Howdy is, because I'm like, oh, it's Bray, and I'm like, no, it can't be, because Bray's standing fucking beside him, and then obviously this is going to sound so bad, considering I am such a big fan of this now. I didn't know about Bo Dallas. This is terrible. I did not know about him, really, because I didn't know much about NXT, and obviously I only knew about Bray, so it was like, hold on. So then obviously I started researching him and obviously realised that he was Uncle Howdy, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, legend, mate.
Mm-hmm.
So, but back then I was like, what? And I just remember you two going, yeah, that's Bo. And I'm like, who? Love you now immensely, Unc. Just saying. You've grown on me a lot in the past 4 years. And I love you dearly. Yeah.
So, Rob, I'll start with you. I know we just mentioned a lot. No, you're fine. I knew we were going to be excited about this just because like everything worked perfectly, and then we got the Firefly Funhouse where he had the plumber's crack, which was a nice, funny touch, and then Uncle Howdy on the TV talking about all you needed was a little push, and then he's like, "You open the door, and we can't control what's coming out of it." Like, and then the promo of like he's when the lights go out, and then Uncle Howdy did this to LA Knight, which was cool. So the whole presentation of the promos, I know it was so.
I still love the hand movement that Uncle Howdy does, and he does it now, and it's just like,
Yep.
But also stalking Alexa as well, like, you will pay attention to us. And Alexa's like, I'm more evil than Bray, I'm more evil than Uncle Howdy, I am. And I'm like, and then they just cut, and it was like, oh,
yeah,
bye Alexa, kind of thing.
Yeah, that was it for Alexa Bliss for a while, and he's like, well, no, that was the best. Do you feel much?
And she's like, I'm more evil than both of you. Oh, I'm the one you should be scared of. And I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. Yeah.
that was the best part of it, too, because once you saw him going after Alexa, I'm like, all right, here we go. We're going to get it again. This is going to be cool.
Yeah, because we were all waiting, because we were all like, oh, shit, she betrayed the Fiend.
And then she got pregnant, and then that was the end of that. Well, hey.
Yeah, that's fine. We let her go off on that one. But it was like the fact that we were all like, oh, shit. So is now the Fiend and Bray or whatever version, are they now going to go after her? Because it's like, hang on, you betrayed me and I end up getting burnt. Or, they addressed that, didn't they, back in the Fire Fun and the house when he went in and went, she betrayed me, and then he got fired. So, screw you, Vince. Firing our one of my favourite wrestlers of all time.
That is still one of the worst finishes ever in WrestleMania history of Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt for 5 minutes, and this with the goo RKO 1 2 3. I hated it then. I hated it now.
We were so mad.
We was, but the thing is, you remember they did the White Rabbit thing with the whole QR code. Like I said before, Alexa's crown was the whole bird, like the night bird. So the newer QR code, that's why everyone got confused. But I didn't, because me smart and actually got into these freaking QR codes. I'm a weirdo. And if I look at, you know what the funny part is, if I look at my tablet right now, all them QR codes are still on there. I'm pathetic. I had a lot of time on my hands, clearly. Yeah, I did. Don't anymore. Thank you. Thanks, WWE, for keeping my mind occupied, and thank you, Bo, for creating this crazy world that I am now invested in.
You're welcome.
I'm fine. It's fine.
So before we go to Insane in the Membrane over here, Roberto, let's Insane in the Brain. So, Rob, I will ask you collectively your thoughts on the promo battles, LA Knight impersonating Bray Wyatt as the Wyatt family, and then, of course, Uncle Howdy, Sister Abigail-ing him, and the return of the Firefly Funhouse. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it was. I think it was all put together so well. Like, it kind of put this apprehension that we had about, who was going to go over and whatnot, or, it kind of changed the whole frame of mind I think we had as fans. It's like, we shouldn't be worried about who's going to win. Like, let's just enjoy this for what it is. Like, this is such a cool way to tell a story that I think kind of gets lost sometimes in American wrestling, at least. And we were all just so invested, and we just kind of just put down the whole idea of who's going to go over, who's going to win, who's going to, I don't want to see this guy lose, I don't want to see this guy lose. Let's just enjoy it for what it is. And it was entertaining as all hell. So I'm just really glad that we got what we got.
Your thoughts on the whole presentation of the impersonations, the mocking of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt from LA Knight, Uncle Howdy, the Sister Abigail, the Firefly Funhouse coming back one more time?
I don't even have to answer it. You know what I'm going to say. I was over the moon. I was joyful. I was happy. the whole thing was just, it sounds weird, addicting, because you were drawn in so much, because you were just like, what's going to happen next? And that's what I've always loved about Bray, even with LA Knight. The story, you was drawn into everything. You were just, like I said, he's got one of them minds that just made you one. His mind's fantastic. Yeah, he's got one. He had one of the most amazing minds of creation out there. But I loved the whole thing, the storylines, everything. And when it all came back, I was like, yes, let's go.
So let's go into this match. Now, this match was heavily criticized by the IWC. Everybody had something to say about this. Two people that went into it. One of them was Dave Meltzer.
Clean your fucking office.
Thank you. It's funnier when you say it than me saying it, because you with the clean your fucking office. It's better when you say it. So thank you.
And I was like, oh shit. And now every time I say it, I'm like, oh yeah.
So I was curious to see what the star rating was for that match at the Royal Rumble 2023. It got a 0.7, like a quarter star. Yeah, he rated it very low. Yeah, as the Dave Meltzer did.
Not surprised.
Not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other
to being zero dirtbag.
Well, he was like that. All right, and I'm going to say this, because was this as bad as Seth Rollins and The Fiend in the Hell in a Cell 2019? No. The reason why that gets a bad rap is because they used everything but the kitchen sink, but you mean to tell me the mallet gets the DQ, and also because it's a DQ in a Hell in a Cell match and it made no flipping sense? Mm-hmm. That was way worse than this. This one was shorter, and this one had a purpose.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hate that match either.
And that was also one of the reasons why I said it, because I knew you were going to say that. Oh, all right.
I got why everyone hated it. I did, but I think it's my mindset of I like all the because of who I am now. I just like all that.
Now, the other person that critiqued it and had a lot to say about it, which I know this name is a shocking one, Jim Cornette, had blasted that match. Now, do you want me to read this in Jim Cornette voice or my voice?
You know what to do.
The pitch black mattress, I wish it could have been there to stop the pitch when it was pitched. Let's put it that fucking way. What we got was a match where they turned a black light on and had the guys wearing the poison colored tights and a Wyatt's case makeup and Lincoln Betty, and it was a headshot match. That's what they should have fucking called it. They turned black light on everything, including a fluorescent Kermit Green. I swear to fucking God, Ryan's had written down fluorescent ropes and tights. This match should be sponsored by Spencer's Gifts, and Michael Cole said that. So now, goddamn it, I can't do the whole thing like that. I'm sorry. I tried. That was
even though I went, hang on.
I got to read it normal. I can't. So what Jim Cornette said was the pitch black match was, I wish it could have been there to stop the pitch when it was pitched. Let's put it that way. What we got was a match where they turned a black light on and had the guys wearing the fluorescent colored tights, and in Wyatt's case, makeup and green confetti, and it was a headshot match. That's what they should have called it. They turned black light on and everything glowed into fluorescent Kermit Green. I swear to God, right as I had written down fluorescent ropes and tights, this match should be sponsored by Spencer's Gifts, and Michael Cole said that. So now, goddamn it, I guess my material is rotten because Michael Cole is coming up with the same shit on the fly. When are the people are going to turn on this? I mean, some people already are. We hear it constantly. But I'm talking about the rank and file WWE fan where they are going to say, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. It's fucking goofy. The matches suck. The booking sucks. The stipulations suck. And this guy sucks. This was a shitty match with bad lighting and rotten finish and a goofy angle and didn't last very long and nobody looked good. This is why this guy is the drizzling shits, because he thinks that this is good, and a lot of these other assholes think that too. They want to be video game characters. They want to be horror movie stars. They want to get booked in C-level horror movies, remakes of shit that was actually good that some fucking moron is going to take and ruin for everybody else that like that kind of thing. These people are ruining wrestling for us. They don't want to be wrestlers. If you don't want to be a wrestler, you don't want to do the shit that wrestlers have done before, do something else. Don't get in fucking wrestling. That's my advice or wish or fervent hope, that whether you want to be in fucking Final Fantasy 14 with Seraphim and Cerebum, or you want to be a goddamn Rob Zombie horror movie remake reject, don't clutter up the fucking wrestling business. There are reasons why people have not done most of the things that Bray Wyatt has done before because they're not fucking stupid as applied to wrestling. I'm painting this guy with the same brush as Twinkle Toes, aka Kenny Omega. And some of these performance artists and the fucking pizza maker, oh God, Nick Gage, Pockets, Orange Cassidy, and whoever the fuck else that say, okay, we can't do this, right? We can't make this believable, and nobody really is going to care about us as personalities, as wrestlers. So we'll do something so over the top goofy that the people that like to laugh at this shit anyway will enjoy it. Well, fuck all of you. You look like a blithering dipshit when you get out of the ring with this guy. He kills everybody he comes into contact with. So I hope the merchandise he sells is worth it to him. But if I was booked against him, I'd call in sick. And that was Jim Cornette on the pitch.
Jesus fucking Christ, Jiminy.
Where the heck is my demon at?
Rob, I'll let you start after. Goddamn son of a bitch, what the fuck was that shit? You got two little heart shooting arrows out of her fucking chest.
Can't hit the broadside of a goddamn barn.
What was that? You're telling yourself green? When are you gonna fucking start reading the rainbow goddamn connection? What's this fucking movie?
Oh shit.
I'll say again, where the fuck's my demon at?
Rob, I'll let you start before Crazy over here does.
You know what? Jimothy has had some W's this year, but
that
holy
was 23, remember?
Holy fuck. Yeah, I forgot he just obliterated this match. Oh, granted, you know, there was obviously some things that we didn't know. We didn't know about Bray's health, and I think had we, and I guess it's really none of our business at the same time, but had we known a little bit more, I think people wouldn't have been as harsh, because I would tell you that I was upset with the length of the match. Like, the match was only like what, 6 minutes?
Like 5-6 minutes. Yeah.
5-6 minutes. Like this is his first match back, and he only goes for 5 minutes. Like, you did all those amazing promos, you did all that character work, you told that, you know, really good story, just to have this, you know, kind of lackluster match where not a lot happened. And that was probably the only thing that I didn't really like about the match, but a lot of people went way overboard with their criticisms of it. Jim Cornette being one of them. Like, holy fuck.
Ruining goddamn wrestling.
It wasn't that serious.
Nicola, your thoughts on the broadside of the barn, you stupid motherfucker?
So I disagree with Cornette and everyone, because for me personally, like I said, I've always said I like this match for 2 reasons. One, all right, yeah, it could have been longer. I didn't really remember how short it was until we watched it then, and I was like, holy shit, I thought that was a lot. There was a lot like more to it. But like Bray being back, his character, the way he looked, the makeup, the prosthetic, the way he, like, even the fact that LA Knight was glowing up in the dark as well, it kind of, all right, the Mountain Dew thing, that should have been taken out, I'm not gonna lie, even though I was like, what is all this green shit flying around the room? You know, but for me
goddamn Mountain Dew confetti.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
But for me, I wasn't upset with the match. I liked it, but I could agree that it could have gone longer. There could have been a lot more to it. But again, we didn't know about what was going on with Bray's health. And like you said, it's nothing to do with us anyway, as fans. But I still loved it. It was funny, but terrifying as well, in a sense, because of the way Bray always does his thing. So I have different opinions from everyone else, but I disagree on some of the shit that was said about it. Like it was like people did take it overboard a little bit. Like Jim Cornette, you need to sit the fuck down for an hour and shut the fuck up.
Kill the goddamn business. Kill the goddamn business.
Look, wrestlers don't always have great matches, but I think for me, because it was his first match back, same with LA Knight, that's why it meant more to me. As a fact, me personally, it meant a lot that seeing him like that. Like, as soon as you saw him, like my face, where as soon as he did his backwards thing where he leans that Joe Gacy does, and it's just like, yeah, and his face, and he looked, to me, that was fucking amazing.
So I will piggyback off of Demon Wisdom because you done did it again, and I'll tell you why. Demon Wisdom.
I need to not sleep for a week again. This one, I'm getting this shit. Fucking hell.
Okay, so as Nicola made the point, which she has made a lot throughout this entire show, Demon Wisdom, baby. So Bray Wyatt, his first match back, much like Nicola said, but this was also LA Knight's first match back as LA Knight. That's why it's special. We're out of Max Dupree. There's no more stupid Max from Mel Miles. They're letting him be himself. Which is
I wish he wore a different colour though, because bright yellow and that fucking brilliant, freaking fine. There's him. You just see him like glow in the dark. Whatever.
I'm a highlighter.
He looked like exactly. He looked like a walking fucking highlighter. Like, good God.
At least Bray looks fucking terrifying. There's him like, I'm gonna mark you out. Bye.
So here was the match, folks. It was power moves, a suplex. He did like almost a crackerjack spot, the over the head suplex that Hernandez did, and LA Knight literally almost landed on his head. That was the one scary spot that I totally forgot, but god dang it, man, it was very impactful. Yeah. And then they just fought outside the ring. He took the Mick Foley stair going over the stairs spot, and that was nasty. And like literally, the best spot was just like they're on the steps. He's going for a suplex, and then LA Knight hits a clothesline through the table. It explodes. Looks like there's like fucking popcorn and shit all over the fucking table, which it was cool. It was a nice little visual. And then he threw the toolbox. Now, mind you, the toolbox never got used like at all. I know.
You know what was in there? It was probably text and for a kid. If it was Bray who threw him in, there was all dangerous fun things in there. So yeah.
So LA Knight would hit a kendo stick literally to the dome piece in the sides, and it was very impactful. It was. And then, of course, one Sister Abigail later, 1, 2, 3, Bray Wyatt wins. But then the aftermatch happens. The post-match of the kendo stick shots to Bray, mandible claw. Here's Uncle Howdy at the top of the structure, right through the friggin' side of the friggin' set there and through the overall electrical area. Boom, 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 boom. And then Ramblin' Rabbit, Huskus the Pig Boy, and Mercy the Buzzard come to life. And that was the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. And the reason why it was that is because this match was brought to you by Mountain Dew. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew, Texas Ranger style, baby. So, Rob, your thoughts overall. I know you mentioned we did cover the length of the match, but your thoughts, and of course, Mountain Dew being the sponsor with some Pitch Black, baby.
Yeah. When I originally watched this, I wasn't the biggest fan of this. I think there was just the expectation, the expectation of more. I know there was a few of us in our group that kind of expected a little bit more, but kind of knowing what we know now and kind of watching it back again, this was it was what it needed to be. Yeah. I think this was the perfect introduction to reintroduce Bray, reintroduce LA Knight. Yeah. And who knows where we could have gone from here, because as we all know, this was Bray's last match. But this I think this is what it needed to be to kind of reintroduce these guys back into the fold.
So I'm chuckling because of Demon Lady over here, because this is legit exactly how our chat was in 2023 when this happened. Rob's saying exactly what we said, and this one's like, I happen to like the match. I thought it was great.
I think the only two people that liked it were Nicola and Teddy.
I think that's right.
Everybody else was just like, fuck this.
Fuck this.
I was sitting there like literally like, wow, that, like you heard me then, we watched it, I was like that was brilliant. And then you're all like, no. And there's me like, but I see it from a different concept from what everyone else does. Like I said, my character now is the demon, so I can see it. I see things a bit different, I guess. Maybe my mindset's different, but
yeah.
For me, like I said, talking about him now, I mean, I did. We was all quiet watching that because obviously it was his last match, and obviously to stop ourselves getting emotional, because obviously there was a lot of parts of that. But hang on, no emotion. Anyway, it was. I saw it differently. So to me, I saw what Bray what they were trying to do, and I didn't see it as everyone else did when they were saying it was bad. To me, I was just like, what's wrong with people? Why? But I can understand both sides. But my side was that Bray was back and he looked brilliant, and I looked at it from that point of view.
Okay, I'm gonna also counteract.
Well, you can shit on me if you want.
No, first of all, nobody's gonna shit on you because I said the same with Rob. I was not crap. I actually remember you telling me about how everybody in the TSK was crapping on it. I saw it for what it was, like Nikla, because style and aesthetic and presentation is everything besides the moves. But I've always compared it like this. I remember as a 10-year-old going to Survivor Series 2002, and this match was very short in its own right. Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show for the Undisputed Championship. Brock Lesnar was the champ, and the whole story was, can Brock Lesnar F5 The Big Show? And Paul Heyman constantly getting in his ear, Brock, you can't F5 The Big Show. He's 500 pounds. He's too big, blah, 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 blah. And the match was only 4 minutes. Was it a technical masterpiece? No. But it was what it needed to be. And you had Paul Heyman screw Brock. Brock got him up for the F5, and then Big Show won the title. It was what it needed to be, and it was a nice swerve. So things don't have to be 20, 30 minutes. Like this was 5. It accomplished what it needed to in 5 minutes. And of course, with the post-match of Uncle Howdy and the puppets coming to life. So what it did for the character and where it goes, where the Bray Wyatt character was going to go, it made sense. So no, you have a great presentation on that. The reason I'll compare it to what you said about your demon character, as well as Roberto over here, it's like when people crapped on Rosemary and the Undead Realm.
Oh, I went batshit about it.
Yes, when people crapped on the Undead Realm and her and Kiera Hogan and Father James Mitchell and Kevin Sullivan all down there, and they thought it was the most ridiculous thing ever, that was where I'm like, it makes sense of what they're doing with the character. And then you introduced Havoc in there and Su Yung and all these people. It made sense for what the character was, and it gave you the origin story. It doesn't have to be like, like, I'm going to kick your ass, you're going to kick my ass. This had a layer of spooky, dark, and what the character represented. So compare it to that. But the people who crapped over the Undead Realm would crap over shit like this. So if it's not your cup of tea,
there is another reason I feel connected to this, is because when you first convinced me, Mr. Michael Larkin, obviously, to come and try and, like, would I like to create a character, blah blah blah, when the Demoness was born. At the same time, Bray was bringing the Fiend out. That's why I've always had this. Like, the Fiend was right. The Fiend was coming out. The Demoness was coming out. So my connection as well. Me and Rob have always said it. We've got connections to do.
I never thought that's a great point, because when you first did your promo, was your first promo was right after SummerSlam.
First time it was literally right after the Fiend had become a thing. Wow. And everyone was talking about the Fiend, and I was kind of watching him. Obviously, I was basing the Demoness on Rosemary and all of the other stuff. But he was rising as literally before I had created the Demoness, and I did kind of like watch him a lot. So for me, there's that connect. Like, I have that. I've never said that out loud, but I knew it was that, because I've sat here for years thinking the Fiend was mentioned just before or after I created the Demoness, and before the Demoness became what she is now, or what I am now. So that's why my connection, in a sense, why I relate to that and him, was that. I thought everyone knew that, but yeah, it was something I knew. If I've got the timing right, the timing's right.
No, I'm mind blown by that, because it's funny you mentioned that too as well. Even thinking, because
I think Rob's looking into it now.
Yeah, because no, you're right. And first of all, I'm glad that I suggested it, because the Demoness celebrates friggin' 7 years, I believe, now as the character, which is going to be great, coming up very soon here in 2026. Mm-hmm. Crazy. But no, like right after SummerSlam is when we started the promo climax. So yeah, this was right after the feed and Finn Balor, man. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Yes. I didn't even make that connection. Wow.
So thank you.
Because at the time, I was still nervous wreck and not used to doing whatever I was doing. And I was like, everyone, like, we'd listen to Max, or we'd listen to, like, we'd be watching wrestling. It'd be like, wow, the Fiend's like, who's this Fiend? And obviously, I knew Bray Wyatt anyway, but I was like, as the character on the screen. But I was like, holy shit. And I just started watching more. And I think because of the fact that I was also in my own mindset of trying to create what I was doing, he was there as well. So it wasn't just Rosemary, Crazy Steve, Decay. It was also the Fiend was around, and then we had other creepy people, and then obviously me and you became
Creepy people.
creepy people. Yeah. And now we're apparently hating on each other.
Q Fozzie, you're my enemy.
But yeah, I've held that one quiet for a long time. That's also why it hits me so hard about Bray, because I'm like, holy shit.
Hello, Promo Climax family. My name is Nicola MacDonald, but unfortunately, she's not here right now. She's indisposed. So you will have to deal with me, her ultra ego. Now, as you can tell, to look at, I'm not from this realm. I am the one who loves to cause pain and chaos. I'm what you say, crazy, twisted. No, wait. Crazy's not the right word. Twisted, delusional, and have a very, very dark soul. And once I'm through with you, not even your tears will make things better. See you all soon. And Zach, I'll be seeing you sooner.
I'm not gonna cry. I feel like Mary J. Blige right now. I'm not gonna cry, and I'm not gonna shed a tear.
Don't feel like her. She's creepy.
Well, all right. I can't look at Mary J. Blige the same now. Damn it.
We need to do a show based on that other whole that.
So closing words.
No, Rob never watched it, so he's fine.
No,
He's listened to me you chat shit about it.
Yeah. So if you want to hear us on a pop culture show talk about the Diddy documentary produced by 50 Cent, wear your huckleberries. That might actually be a topic. We'll see. I know we're going to watch some backyard wrestling pop culture show, so we got that. Cosmic Smash.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I'd just bring that little connection up that
you're fine.
I find him.
Because that actually brings me to the closing thoughts of this match. If you are a Bray Wyatt fan, rest in peace. And Bray Wyatt, you will never, ever be forgotten. Your words, your mind, and your matches and moments really brought a lot of people together, even with this matchup. And I will say this, man, our next episode, and we hope you enjoyed this show first and foremost. I'm getting a little emotional hearing you talk about that, and just even thinking about this, which is, I can't believe it's already been 3 years since this match. And I feel like it.
When we was watching it, I said I was literally watching, because we haven't obviously, that was the last time I saw Bray do the thing, and I was waiting for the Wyatt Six to appear behind him, like Nikki, and I was like, imagine that. So imagine that if that was now, and he obviously was still on this earth and whatever, how cool that would have been, him leading out, and then, yeah, wow, sorry. Anyway, carry on.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. Well, we might be tearing even some more, because we will say this. I will put the link in the description. So this is where I will shout out WWE Vault, because it's so funny, because we wanted to do a show, and it's Rumble season, everybody. So we wanted to do a show of a Royal Rumble match, and we picked this one because of the emotion and how we all were connected to Bray, as a lot of you are who listen to the show. So I will put the link in the description if you want to watch the match. The WWE Vault YouTube channel just actually put it on their channel. So go to WWE Vault and watch the match in full, much like we just did, because you will not be disappointed. And the man literally had the whole world in his hands. And Bray Wyatt, you will truly be missed. And I will also link in the description, one of our earliest episodes of Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling was also about the passing of Bray Wyatt, which got even emotional even talking about that. So that will be in if you want to hear some more Bray Wyatt talk. And this is actually the other thing I will say about Bray, because for a future watch along, we are going to watch back the Wyatt family and the New Day at the Wyatt compound from 2016. So we are going to talk about Xavier Woods being scared shitless. We are going to talk about the return of the New Day interrupting the Wyatt family, which is a no-no. We are going to talk about them going to the Wyatt compound to compound and literally compete with the Hardy compound, because WWE's like, hey, we're going to do that. And we'll talk about the similarities but yet differences of WWE trying to do a TNA idea that, in my mind, and I love the Wyatt family and the New Day, came off a lot better than this, but this was still cool. So we're actually going to watch back the Wyatt family and the New Day and the compound. That's the next one we will be doing, looking back at the Wyatt. So
we're not going to do the Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, and the Seth Rollins though, because
no, we'll get mad. No, we'll get.
You do. Oh my! How do you feel about this? Like a big kick out. Yeah, you do it.
That's another one. I remember talking with Nikla about that, and she was asking me what I thought, and I'm like, well, besides the finish, I thought it was fine with the presentation. She's like, I thought that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, the red light. Oh my god. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, but now I've explained it a bit better with this one. You get why I look at it that way, because I'm delusional.
Okay.
Yeah, I am that. I am. I'm
actually, if there's one Bray Wyatt match we're not going to watch back, is the Randy Orton Mania match in 2021. Because if you want to see it again, not
again.
Was that House of Horse?
No, that was the Goo with Alexa in 2021. The House of Horse was 2017.
When she betrayed him, when she begged him so much to be in his little bubble, and then she betrayed him for Randy. When she goes.
The black goo.
It's like a bit like 11 from Stranger Things.
So, but that is not going to be our next watch along. That'll be a future episode. But we are going to go to TNA for our next watch along, because with TNA, one of the big pay-per-views from January was Final Resolution, and the match that we're going to be watching is an infamous match with an infamous AJ Styles bump, as we are going to watch AJ Styles versus Chris Sabin versus Petey Williams in a triple threat ultimate for the X Division Championship. So that is going to be our next watch along. And then, of course, we will be doing Rumble predictions at the end of the month from Saudi Arabia. And we'll be doing predictions for that. And depending on how it goes, if y'all want to next week, I'll put it on the show, because Genesis is next week, coming off of the first AMC network episode of TNA, which will feature AJ Styles on the new episode, which is going to be really good. So we might do some TNA stuff on here, and you'll hear us rant on Puta McPuta some more if she's on the show. So Let's see how that goes. We got y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we appreciate the content. And we'll get into it now. So, Rob, promote your stuff. Promote. And talk about why you hate Nicola. Go ahead. I'll be over here. Dun, 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 dun.
Apparently hate you too. Apparently.
Thank you for watching Even Hotter Wrestling. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we enjoyed making it. You can follow us at linktree/BlackHeartsEBD3. You'll find a link to Mike's YouTube, one of them, two of them, three of them, all of them, who knows. Our Facebook, our Twitter. We don't do Twitter. Fuck you, Elon. Big fuck you, Elon, actually. So no Twitter, no X. We got Instagram. We've got Blue Sky. We've got a TikTok. Our strike list TikTok. Our demon has been not getting us in trouble with the mention of a certain Bugatti man who seems to get us in trouble. But we do have a TikTok, and we appreciate the interactions there. If you do enjoy this format, we do have another show, Kicking It with the TSK, which Mike does appear on periodically. The Demoness has appeared on once now. And if you want to go check that out, you can follow us at linktree/TSK all MFing day. We have a show that is not out yet. That should be out yet. I'm gonna wait for Mike to come back. Oh, okay, there he is.
I was sweating my balls off. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
It happens. But
I'll be honest, it happens. It happens.
No, but you know what we're doing.
Don't act like you don't know. One.
Don't act like you.
Two. Put out the show. Put it out. Literally put it out. Hit the upload button. Import, export, do something. Put it together. Put it out now.
So we have a show where we did a review of the AEW pay-per-view World's End. So that should be out soon, hopefully. And if you want to keep tabs on that, you can follow us at linktree/TSKLMF and Day. We've got a YouTube, we've got a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Come throw it up with the boys one time. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
You hate her.
Yeah, why we hate each other.
Why you hate her? We're talking about why you hate her.
No, I wasn't. I'm just stalling for the inevitable. Oh, Max Wrestling, the people that seem to not want to promote us. But
promote the show, man.
Max Wrestling, if you do enjoy the promo format of wrestling, you can check each one of us out over there on Max Wrestling. Michael put the YouTube or the link down in the description here. Michael Larkin and the Goon are Goon Stevie Nicks. They are the tag team champions.
I was on the show this week, man. I'm sorry, Rob.
Mike was on the show this week. And
you will promote us though.
I got cut off for time, man. All right, I'm sorry.
He got cut off for time, man. But
I'm joking, Max. Love you really, but yeah, that's just fun.
But
getting somewhat, kind of, maybe.
Yeah. So Michael Larkin, Stevie Nicks, they're the tag team champions.
I am the tag team champions.
Nicola, the Demoness, she is our world champion. I am currently the international champion. We'll be doing some things. Speaking of things that we're doing, the Demoness has been very busy. She's got a lot going on. She's got a beverage after her. She's got a bird, and she's got a mortal trying to find himself again. So, if you want to know what any of that means, go take a look at Max Wrestling, and I guarantee that when it comes to the Demoness, and especially the mortal who's trying to find himself again, you will be very entertained. So please go and check them out.
You know, he told me that you'd say that. Here's the thing, Demoness. You wear evil like a crown. I carry my humanity like a scar. You call it weak, this hesitation, this mercy, this refusal to burn everything just to feel powerful. You call that weak. I want you to understand something. Evil is easy. It asks nothing of you except to surrender. Humanity, however, humanity costs something. It costs pride, it costs rage, it costs the comfort of becoming the monster that everyone expects. You see, everybody expects that of you, and because they've expected it for so long, they got comfortable. You got comfortable. You chose the abyss because it never questioned you. I chose humanity because it does. I've stood at the edge you rule from. I've heard the same whispers. I feel the same hunger day in and day out. You don't think that maniac is knocking on my skull, wanting to get out, wanting to cause havoc like he used to, like you guys used to. I feel the same hunger, and it is exhausting. Please do not. I beg of you, do not let him come back. The difference between you and me is I didn't kneel. You thrive in the darkness because it hides what you've lost. You've been the Demoness for so long, you don't even know who Nicola is anymore. You're absolutely out of your mind. I walk in the light because it forces me to face what I still have. And I still have a shred of humanity left. Even though he is knocking on the inner parts of my cranium, scratching and clawing to get out. I still have just a shred of humanity left, and I'm going to hold on to it with my dying breath. So you can call me naive, you can call me weak, you can call me doomed, but when this is over, I want you to understand something, Demon. You'll still be feeding on shadows, and I'll still be human. But that comes at a price. Please don't make me become the monster. It's for your own good.
We had a wild end to 2025, so we intend to kick off 2026 with a whole lot of style with our first Max event of the year, Promo Rumble 11. It comes your way January 29th, featuring predictions for the 2026 Royal Rumble.
We already know one match. It will be champion versus champion with neither title on the line as the world champion, the Demoness, faces her Blackheart brother, the first ever international champion, Robert Davis, in Showdown in the Shadows Part 3.
Part 3. A little intriguing, a little bit nervous at the same time.
If you want to follow what I'm doing, you can follow me at linktree/Hey, I'm Rob. Recently, I just helped my good friend, our good friends, DC, the Daniel Crimmins. Hi, Dan. Recently write some new music for his show, the Power Driver Pundit. The Pundit. Go follow the Pundit on the YouTube. I did his intro music and his outro music. He actually recently just showed me the video. I don't know if he showed you guys. I don't know if he showed anybody, but I was the first one to see it. And thank you for that honor, Mr. Crimmins. But it looks fantastic. It sounds great. And I hope you get some episodes up and it gets billions of views because it looks really good. So go follow him. Go check that out. I've got some more music coming out. I've got a solo project called Raggy. It's ambient, sad boy music. If you like to sit in the corner and cry in the dark, and you need something to listen to, pause.
I was crying. I'm sorry.
Cheers. But if you if you want some music to listen to, go follow Raggy. I've got all the usual links. So go follow that. I've got a full length sad boy music coming out in about 2 weeks. So go check that out. That's all I got, Michael.
Whew, okay. Well, first and foremost, we are kidding somewhat, Dazzy, kind of, but seriously, man, we love you. And also, stop drinking primes, you dickhead, and stop breaking the law, asshole. Liar, liar. Steve and I are the tag team champions. Our next challengers are Biz Marquis and Macaulay Culkin's bastard child, aka Cypher and Blade Rodriguez. Love you, Corey. Blade, you aight. So we'll be taking them on.
No,
no, Anthony's aight.
What? Do you think you're Teddy all of a sudden? You think you're Teddy all of a sudden? I hate Chris Reed.
I hate Chris. So,
hi,
Teddy.
Hi, Teddy. We do have that tag match coming, which is Teddy. We're going to be doing that next month at Revolution Road. So the Goon will have on his mask. The anime porn will be put to the side. And if you want to check out the latest edition of the Steve and Mike Show, we do talk about why we hate our high school, why we hate snow days, why we enjoy New Year's, and we talked about some music that we saw on New Year's Rockin' Eve, like the Goo Goo Dolls, like 50 Cent, like the great Diana Ross, and so much fun on that front. We also talked about the end of MTV as we know it. We talked about what we thought of Y2K as kids, and so much more. So I urge you to go check out the Steve and Mike Show. You see, when we're not simping, we're not gooning, and we're not pimping, we're just being our awesome selves that we are, that being Steve and Mike, and we hope you hit that like on our shows. And as well, if you want to check out this fine channel, it's S&M Network shows featuring Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling with myself, Roberto Davis, and the Demoness over here, the Demon Lady and her wisdom. You can check out Uncaged, which season 6, episode 1 will be out next week with Daniel and I. Hi, Dan. We're starting our new season. And the first episode we recorded was talking about NXT 2.0. So NXT 2021 to where we are now. And we talked about a lot of the wrestling news. And if you want to find out about some more wrestling news, you can check out the RWT podcast with Dan, Paul Morales, and myself. If you want to check out Steve and Mike, like I mentioned, that new episode is out as well. Steve just did another edition of the Stevie Nicks Experience with his cousin D, Dylan, that being, and they talked a lot about food. What's up, Dylan? He talked about food. They talked about Christmas movies. They talked about a bunch of stuff. And I'm not going to lie, it made me hungry. Steve was talking about, vodka sauce and all this stuff. I got to say, these sons of bitches were making me hungry. I wanted me some food, man. And they talked a lot of the goodness. A little sauce on it, Rob. A little sauce.
They put a little sauce on that episode.
Sauce on that episode. And you can check out, of course, the LFC podcast. Rob is on this season of the pod where we watch back, of course, Danny Moe and Ray Lynn, and we watched a lot of good stuff now that is on the YouTube channel. Rob has been on officially 4 times, and Cypher has been on 1 time, and then we're going to have Corey back on for the LFC pod as well. And, of course, Nikla, we got to do some deep into the heart of wrestling on the LFC stuff. Come talk about it. You're a lady. We want to hear the ladies' opinions. We like to get the female perspective on the show. Female perspective on the show.
I know.
So, subscribe to the channel. We are at 1,450 subscribers. Thank y'all so much. We do really, really appreciate it. And, of course, Twitter, SM Show on MCL92 and Larkin_92, MLarkinMB, StephenMikeShow.com, LFCfights.com. Now, we saved the best for last, like a Vanessa Williams track back in the 90s. Nikla, what are your Instagram and what's your Twitter where we can follow you, Sunshine?
Well, like everyone's been saying, today, the Demoness dropped a video that was basically trying to convince a mortal to come back to the darkness. So go over to Max Wrestling and check out what that's all about. The Demoness is also going against the Phoenix, apparently.
The bird is the word. The bird is the word.
Yeah, Firebird. So go over to Max Wrestling, watch everything over at the TSK, watch everything Mike's doing, watch everything that we're all doing. If you want to follow me, it's Demoness there on Instagram. I don't really go on Twitter because it's just full of bullshit. So screw you, Elon. And and my other main one will be down there too. And if you do want to follow me, be careful. You never know who you're going to get. It's that simple. And
links will be in the description.
Everybody dies.
And everybody dies. I'll throw it up with y'all. So, with that being said, for Nicola McDonald, for Robert Davis, my name is Mike Larkin. Thank you for listening to another edition of Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. We will be back real soon, and we hope that you let us in. So, with that being said, to the yacht!